Hi, this is Weekly Wisdom Message with Dr. Beverly Swanson. This week I'm going to be talking to you about gaining wisdom in His presence. Now remember, when I'm talking about His presence, I'm talking about our Father. And this message is from the week of Monday, February the 18th of 2013. Wisdom is based out of the book of Proverbs. As a matter of fact, the very first chapter, it speaks of wisdom being the principal thing. So that tells you right there how invaluable it is. And truly, the best source of wisdom is derived by being in the presence of our Father. How does one do that? Well, first you have to honor Him, right? So you start by entering His gates with thanksgiving and praise. Let Him know how much you love Him. Let our Father know how grateful you are that you even awakened in the morning. Give Him the love that He's due. Praise Him. Worship Him. Remember how? In spirit and in truth. When you're in the presence of our Father, there are several things that occurs. Number one, you have wisdom and discipline. You also get a keener understanding and a deeper meaning of His Word. You acquire enlightened attitudes of your mind, virtue, justice, and even fair dealing. Do you remember growing up watching our parents or any relative that you admired so deeply? You just couldn't stop wanting to be around them. Everywhere they went, you wanted to follow. You watched and observed them all the time. I know I did. I loved my mother so much. I wanted to be so much like her. I was just absolutely amazed how brilliant she was. So everywhere she went, I was. I always wanted to be in her presence. When we do that, we become more like them. We pick up more of their ways. We even begin to think like them. So how much more will it be for you being in the presence of our Father, who happens to also be our God? It's inevitable that we will be more like Him. That it's inevitable that we will love like Him, have the compassion of Him. It is inevitable that we will be different. We will be less like our flesh and more like our Father. So is it really that far-fetched to understand that the more we're in the presence of God, the more wisdom that we will acquire? You see, when we reach and stretch for Him, He is so elated that He will give us wisdom that will expand beyond what we can fathom, that we can handle at that time. And the more time we spend with Him, it stretches us even more to handle more. And He gives us little tidbits and nuggets along the way that stretches us bigger and bigger until next thing you know, we are truly walking in the divine wisdom of the throne room itself. Can you just imagine? Can you really just imagine that? How simple it is? Just give Him the time that He's worth, that He's due. Give yourself the time to learn more about your Father. And I'll give you some tidbits. Start your day, first of all, in spirit and truth, by giving Him the love, the gratitude, and the worship that He deserves. And then ask Him. Ask our Father for our daily manna of wisdom for that day. By His Spirit, He shall give it to you. Now, at the end of the day, at the end of the evening before you go to bed, thank Him for the manna that He has supplied to you for the day. Thank Him for that. Gratitude keeps the door open for more to come towards you. Ingratitude will shut the door every time. I want you to understand that with the wisdom of our Father, there is nothing that is inconceivable, because His wisdom is uncontestable. His wisdom is unbeatable, and His wisdom is unstoppable. So remember, make sure you start your day by giving our Father thanks, praise, and worship. And then ask Him for your manna for the day, which is His wisdom. And watch yourself grow, soar to unfathomable heights. Because wisdom really is the principal thing. And remember, until next week, I do love you more.